Kimberly, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Sure thing.
It's great to see you again. Hope you're well.
I'm very well, thank you.
So very exciting. You've got a new baby. You've got a new book that you've delivered. Tell us about it.
It's another piece to the DadLabs brand and another medium and mode. I'm used to video, and now I'm in the written word finally.
This book specifically is addressing parents that are struggling maybe a little bit with discipline and their kids, and you call it emotional coaching. Explaining how is this different from other approaches, and why is it called emotion coaching?
I think we sometimes as parents take emotions for granted. We just think, we're all built with emotions. We all have to deal with emotions as they come at us. And that's really not the case. Children are extremely vulnerable, and they need really our guidance with their emotional world. And we all know that social intelligence is by far an extremely important aspect of parenting. We want our kids to be socially smart. And so the book really outlines roadblocks that stop us as parents from doing the best job we possibly can during discipline moments. Emotion coaching is not something we can do all the time. It's taking that one extra minute to be a really good parent and gathering ourselves and responding appropriately. So, for example, I could easily scream at my child when they're not taking direction, if I'm tired and I'm just not in the mood to put that extra minute in of parenting. But an emotion coach is going to first probably observe and want to understand what's underlying in this behavior.
So one of the keys to your approach in some ways for parents is to put themselves in the kids' shoes. Are you advocating that when the kids are somehow in control of this process, we're just going to see things exclusively from their point of view and sort of relinquish control to them? Is that what you're saying?
Actually, no, it's quite the opposite. I always tell everyone, if you're going to read my book, you better be careful because it's going to make you work a lot harder as a parent. Traditional parenting sometimes is an easy escape. It's easy to bribe. It takes no effort from the parent to bribe. You say, hey, do this, you get that. Go take your time out. There's not a lot of effort. When you're emotion coaching, you're thinking about your parenting skills. You're thinking about your child's internal world. There's a lot that goes into it. So it's definitely not for the lazy parent. When our kids are motivated from within, they're more responsible than if we come down on them really hard or we just let them do whatever they want. Both types of parenting, overly strict and loosey-goosey, do not raise responsible kids.
I got to ask you about, you're taking on one of my sacred cows, one of my favorite things, the chore chart. Really, these chore charts? They're not effective, huh? You really don't think those are a good thing to do?
Yeah. If I see you tweeting chore charts, TheGoToMom's going to come down on you pretty big time. External motivation, it bites us in the butt every time. You hear after 3 weeks a parent say, hey, the chore chart worked for a while, but then the kid doesn't want the reward. They stop doing it. It's because they feel your external push. They're feeling you, the dad, valuing getting the chore done for the sake of the chore, not for the sake of that it feels good to contribute to society and to being a good person. If it's the kid's idea, I'm all for the chore charts. If kids are like, Mommy, I want to document this, will you help me? I would do it too, but I wouldn't initiate it because in my family, I expect my children to do things because they're a member of the family. Now, it doesn't mean we don't give it to our kids. We constantly are giving them amazing, fun toys and treats all the time, but we're not dangling and manipulating it as a behavior reward.
We'll have to respectfully disagree on this one, Kimberly, but there are lots of things we agree on. Now, the next thing I want to ask you about is that now, if I'm a dad and I'm in the bookstore and I come across your book, or I'm online, I'm on your great website, TheGoToMom.tv, and I come across this book, I'm thinking coaching, okay, I can do that. Emotions. So you think dads can embrace this system as well as moms?
You know, what's interesting is because mommies, women basically, are naturally coaches. We're all about the relationship between us and the world, and dads are pretty quick fixers. They want to fix and then move on. Instead of fixing first with your child, go in and deal with their emotional world and their experience and then fix, because emotion coaching, there is a solution base to it, and men are super good at that. And I think women, we need to learn that better as well. But we just have dads flip the equation around.
I think we all want better relationships with our kids. So we got to check out this book. It's Kimberly Clayton Blaine. Her book is Emotion Coaching. Tell us about your website where we can get a copy of the book.
Yep, the website is TheGoToMom.tv, and the book can be bought at any major bookstore or at Amazon.
Well, thanks very much for joining us on the show. I hope to see you next time here in the lab. Thanks to our sponsors, Baby Bjorn These are dad-friendly, some of the best designed carriers on the market. It's really one of the best ways to start out in making a great bond with your kid is to carry them in a front-facing baby carrier. Bond with them right then and there. That's all for us this week here in the lab.